I feel in the face of all the problems in the world impotent, and why I somehow cannot manage to transform I. Now here we get to the real problem, because we're always telling each other that we should be different. Now I'm not going to tell you that tonight. Why not? Because I know you can't. Nor can I. That may sound depressing, but I'll tell you it isn't. It's very hard. But everybody, you see, who is at all sensitive and awake to their own problems and human problems, is trying to change himself. We know we can't change the world unless we change ourselves. So when we are aware of the ego I, we are aware of this chronic tension inside ourselves. And that's not us. It's a futile tension. So when we get the illusion, the image of ourselves, married to a futile tension, you've got an illusion married to a futility. And then you wonder why I can't do anything.
I'm going to be honest, there's really no reason not to expect trend continuation. With what we looked at yesterday and how our volatility overhead had dissolved to allow for a new trend to begin. Well, we had all those CCI periods weighted to the correct direction, all our wave PM periods were expanding, and we had no volatility overhead, which allowed for trend, and we got trend. So, what's next? Well, that's a very good question. Because we have no definitive pivots above this value, right? That means all we have to do is define trend on a shorter time frame in order to properly understand what the trend actually is. And we might be getting a very good short position here very shortly. You know, if our longest over expanded period is 200, that's going to be big. Or 250, excuse me, because that pivot's appearing to be very well held. We're going to look at, oh my god, the stars have aligned. Our longest over expanded period is 200. That's really exciting. Okay, we're actually getting a pretty significant mean reversion here. I think trend is over. We can define it on the 1 hour too, just to be sure, but I forgot I was on camera. My bad. I shouldn't lean in so close. Here it is the 250, and that's just combining all the volatility overhead, and that's super far away. So trend is still defined on the 1 hour, but the 15-minute trend is over. And it implies reversion down to this mean, which in turn may activate the longer-term mean reversion positions on the higher TFs. So, what does that mean? Alright, last trading view idea was on this candle, and we were predicting that if we re-entered the band, we'd go down to the mean. Well, that prediction still holds. Right, we still have our longest over expanded period. there's still significant volatility overhead. You see how the lips of our 3.2 are starting to curve inwards? That implies compression. And if you have a compressing distribution, my God, my allergies are terrible. We will trade laterally as defined by its 1.25 standard deviation. Right? Because this is... I have to sneeze. Oh my God. Oh. This is not pleasant. Okay. And I had it defaulted to 250, but it's actually 200. Which honestly makes the chart even cleaner. Now that I fixed it to the right values, that's funny. It just makes you realize just how well defined the pivot actually is. Right, so as long as we were above this band, trend was defined in an upward trend. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, if you have an aggressive upward trend instead of CCI rolls, you can actually just buy this, and this really effectively. And now we had the red candle close inside, so now we're just waiting for a bearish signal so we can short it. I do think the uptrend's at least over short term. Yeah, we need to go down to this mean before we can go up anymore. Okay, that's it. That's all I have to say. If you're looking for entry, let's define that. Okay. So we want 20 and 20. Okay. So if we have a CCI roll down on this band, that's short entry, or if we tag this 3.2 standard deviation, that's also short entry. So it would look like either this or this. Obviously, it's not going to happen that fast. I'm not a magician. I can't tell you when something's going to happen. I can just tell you if something's probable, if something else happened. So that's it for Bitcoin. That's it. 5-minute trading view idea. Do we have a trend line here? Nah. That's good. I hate trend lines. All right, see you folks. Except for you, YouTube. I'm still here. Oh, boy. Kind of annoyed the way this is saved. We're gonna fix it. Fixed. That was fast. Usually when Dad goes to edit his chart settings, it takes about 20 minutes. So I really like how trend continuation occurred, like the exact same candle, volatility overhead evaporated. It's just so clean. All right, let's check those YouTube comments. Ooh, that's great. The internet in Thailand is awful. I disagree. Thailand has the best internet in Southeast Asia. There's a fly trying to get out of my screen door. Go. I will set you free. Go. God damn it. I don't like bugs. That's going to be a problem. I live in Colorado, and I still think there's too many bugs, and it's like the driest place. My back hurts. Still. My own goddamn fault. I work out too much. Okay. Oh, my mic is picking up music from my headphones. Well. I might have to take down this video after I'm done recording it. Is the music good, though? It's the real question. Sorry, I thought it was just loud enough for me to hear, but this is a really good mic. So, my own fault. Good evening. Litecoin and Ethereum. On 14, yeah, we have seen that short-term mean reversion. That's good. Dump or not to dump? I think dump. It's gonna dump Reno time. Okay, Litecoin. LTC, BTC. Whoa! You know, we saw the tag at the 3.2 and said, sure, it might see a compressionary period, but I don't want to bet against trend. And, well, should have bet against trend. If you look at that. There's converse expansion. You have upward expansion from the trend, and you have downward expansion for the active mean reversion condition. And that makes for weird signals, so we'll see what we can get out of this. Okay, we want to look at the 300. Yep. Well, that would have been nice to trade. Well, actually, we wouldn't have gotten a signal, like, at all. The condition would have activated, and then it would have completed. And sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't, and I don't have a good way of determining which one will be which. If you do, let me know. Trending mean reversion or lateral mean reversion, who knows? Generally, the longer the time frame, the more often you see trending mean reversion, which is another reason to stay on higher TFs. Okay. I wonder how many people use CCI as an overbought and oversold indicator. I think it's in the tens of thousands. I didn't put nearly enough wax in my mustache today. I'm sorry. Very particular. That looks awful. Oh no! It's gonna use epoxy. That's obviously the best solution. Or you just like coat it in varnish. Trend is down. I guess you can use quad CCI in the 1 hour, which honestly is giving us a short entry like right now. But probably it's going to be like yeah, we can actually assume short-term mean reversion on maybe this little upward move, and that would be cool. Because there was this small bullish mean reversion that happened. And now if you can get to the bearish mean reversion from this converse expansion, ooh, that'd be cool. Let's check out the 80 period. Because then we can try to catch the swing high of the downtrend. Oh, it's chopping right on top of that pivot, so I wouldn't trust it. Yeah, I guess a simple quad CCI roll down on 1 hour chart. Try it. Might treat you well. FBTC. It's a really compressed chart, eh? This is super compressed on the daily, mind you. It might imply downward expansion, which would be bad. But phase A sell-off. bottom, lower low, relief rally, retest, rejection from the mean. Oh my god, that's actually a pretty convincing spring, isn't it? This could be the creek, but why would have this not been the creek, right? I don't like Wyckoff, man. It's not fun. I want to see this as a longer term accumulation zone, because it's just super compressed on the macro time frames. But this is implied downward net expansion. You know, generally okay, watch. Last time we saw this kind of net expansion in the same direction was here. Okay, you see how all this is expanding in the same direction like so? And how it all ended up going down? We're getting that same kind of expansion, and the CCI is also weighted down. So, what can you do? I might try to short it. Actually, quad CCI short entry on the 1 hour chart. Let's set it up. Because it's very possible this is resumption of downward trend, at least short term. And, you know, if you take a look at this downside, I think it's pretty significant. Yeah, about 15%. So, I think waiting for the swing high on Ethereum is a better idea than on Litecoin. Because this is from a much more compressed place, so this net expansion is a new condition. XRP heading down to the double bottom. Let's check it out. Oh, I didn't set the alarm. Hold on. Come on. Go. Is it Control A? Command A? Oh, just the chart's frozen. I understand. Wow, that's slow. I'm gonna refresh the page. Okay, 4 hour chart. What we want to see is Command A, Control A. We want to see quad CCI, plot, crossing down, value, 100. F short. How exciting! I want to short F. Because it really does look like we're getting this first trickle down here. I'm excited to short this. Just, it doesn't have a good signal yet. I'm going to wait for it. Okay, XRP time. What do you folks think about the Facebook currency? I know nothing about it. Okay. Looks like we're getting a short-term bottom. The bullish mean reversion on the 1 hour. Yep. So that's good. So, well, at least at the bare minimum, see some compression here. As far as the macro time frames go, I still see this as a long-term bottom for XRP. So, I'm going hard. Maybe you should. Whew, really happy I sold out of BCPT when I did. I got out right here. Probably should have taken profit. I mean, at the very top, he said in hindsight. But, you know, when you got a parabola, you don't expect it to immediately crash. You expect there to be at least a short-term compressionary period. But, alas, I did take my profit. Check out ZRX real quick. Testing those previous lows again, I see. Had the opportunity to sell 17% ago. That's troublesome. You know, there was a chance it was going to be a long-term reversal, so I didn't take 17 profit. Or I didn't take 22% profit because I thought there might be 100% upside. It happens. All the new coins are doing super poorly. Oh my god. That's great. I'm very happy this is failing. It's down 50% in a few days. Woo! What a nightmare. Live stream questions. BTC on the daily. Up eventually, but for now down. I should check ADA. That's super goofy. I mean, just retesting those previous lows. You know, we had a really strong breakout, and then it just failed, and now I don't know what's going to happen. So, that implied net expansion had the potential to be really strong, and it failed. So, stop out, move on. Or if you expect this to bounce on this local low, sure, you can try. Because we'll probably just wait for the next roll up and see what happens. Okay. Check the YouTube comments one last time, and then I'm going to get lunch. Facebook is centralized money as the perfect target for hackers. Sound interesting. My God, that's a terrible idea. All right, that's it. I love you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. MST. You have a beautiful day.